Non-Americans, what's the craziest thing about the US?
The best chicken joints in the hood usually have bulletproof glass.
There is a place a short drive from my house that is a firearms, military merchandise store in the front half of the building, and in the back half, just down a short hallway, is a barbecue restaurant. It's a magical place.
When I was in Tennessee as an exchange student for a year, I was surprised by the team spirit of each high school. Like how there was a football game every Friday night and almost all of the school was there to cheer them on. That would never happen in my country.
Warehouse-type grocery stores, Costco, Super Saver. My great-uncle from Australia would always take photos, and my Korean, non-Seoul, friends thought this was crazy we'd have so much space for a grocery store.
IDK if that's fitting here, but I simply don't get why the grading system is A B C D F. What happened to E?
As a South African, what amazed me was the competitors call each other out in advertisements. I couldn't believe it at first, it seemed so unusual.
Fraternities, sororities. Yeah, so we just join brother, sisterhoods when we go off to college with secret rituals and traditions.
Adverts for medication, you've got happy people and stuff in the ad and then, it may cause death.
French guy who lived in NC for a while here. To me, the weirdest thing was all the advertisement for prescription drugs on TV, radio, and online. It's crazy waking up in the morning and suddenly while you're having your morning coffee and cereals, your TV starts spewing stuff about some random meds like they're Tic Tacs you can just arbitrarily decide you need. The worst is honestly the mandatory side effect warning at the end of every ad. I nearly choked on my egg sandwich the first time that voice came up warning people about horrific stuff that could potentially happen if they took the drug. I have lived in quite a few countries around the world. And the US is the only place where I saw this.
I think I will use this thread and ask something to you Americans. Are the movie stereotypes of cheerleaders and football players true? Do all schools have a football team with associated cheerleaders, and are the people who join them usually popular kids? I'm only right upstairs in Canada, but I've never even heard of a school that has cheerleaders. Also, what is a homecoming dance?
As a Brit, what shocked me was learning about just how huge your college sports games are. A university, college football, soccer team game here might draw a crowd of a few hundred. A friend who went to the University of Texas told me their American football stadium seats 100,000. What the actual fuck? I remember explaining to an Italian friend that in the US we can vote and own a gun and fight in a war at 18 but can't buy a beer, and he was completely at a loss for words.
Do you guys know what s'mores are?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, apparently.
Hospitals buy ad space on billboards. I've never left the country, but we must be the only country that has hospitals advertising like Burger King.
Advertising prescription drugs to regular people on TV.
Walmart, you can get a haircut, buy a gun and ammo, with your groceries.
I'm from the NI and honestly I have many questions for the US. Most burning on though is why are your toilet stall doors so damn high above the ground?
The age-old question of, are those firecrackers or gunshots?
It's okay to walk around with a gun, but not a beer.
Shooting a red sports car into space seemed like a pretty quintessentially American thing to do.
Play the national anthem at almost every event.
Aerosol cheese.